SLTE stands for Service Level Training Exercise. So really what it is it brings all of the elements of the MAGTF together to create one cohesive fighting unit and really test the force through a series of different exercises, from combined arms, live fire events to force on force events. And there's evaluation structure in place that really pulls a lot of good after actions out of the event. And it's a great testing ground for the force as a whole to, figure out where we are as a force in terms of our lethality, where we need to go. So for us, it was really a progressive approach over the past year that's led us up until this point. So we start with the basics. So with basic O3XX skills, making sure that all of our Marines can employ their weapon systems effectively. And then from there, we start to add layers of complexity. So we conduct reconnaissance in a variety of different domains, from the amphibious realm up to the desert urban realm. So as a workup goes by, we start to add layers of difficulty and complexity to a platoon, really to get them ready to come out here and be a part of a large exercise like this that consists of a force that comes from across the MAGTF. I think the biggest thing that the Marines get out of something like SLTE is the opportunity to work with Marines from across the force. So, a lot of times when it's just us back at Camp Lejeune, we're kind of conducting our own training by ourselves in our own little bubble. But here, we come out here to 29 Palms, and our Marines get a chance to work with Marines from, the MAG and from, 210 and Victor 2.8, Victor 3.1. So you learn a lot about the Marine Corps as a whole. And you're also forced to work with everyone. You have to conduct coordination and planning with everyone across the force, and then you also have to go forth into these training areas here at 29 Palms and execute as a cohesive fighting unit safely and proficiently. So some of the challenges out here at 29 Palms, especially this time of year, it'd be tough to overlook the human factors to start off with. So it's very hot, very dry environment, and that brings a lot of challenges to with regards to sustaining the force and making sure that the Marines are healthy and able to continue training. So it takes a lot of planning to make sure that the Marines have what they need. There's a lot of training value to be had at a place like this. Base has some of the best ranges in the Marine Corps, some of the best training in the Marine Corps. The leadership across the force really has to make sure that we put in the work to make sure that our Marines are taken care of while they're out here and they can conduct training effectively. My favorite part so far really has been being integrated with the 6th Marine Regiment staff and leadership, conducting planning with them, working with the various different parts of the MAGTF that are out here. It's been really valuable for me, and it's always good to build relationships across the force. Things like this, it's a unique opportunity where you bring people from all over the place together to train together, and those relationships that you build across the Marine Corps, they really do go a long way, and they're very valuable. I would say you should be excited. I think you should be excited to come out here. A lot of Marines hear about the heat. They hear about how difficult this terrain is to work in, but it truly is a good opportunity to come train here with the entire MAGTF and really test your limits. The training opportunities that are out here, they just don't exist anywhere else. And so I think anyone who comes out here to be a part of an SLTE should be excited for the opportunity. So Recon is here training in 29 Palms to support 6th Marine Regiment during the conduct of the service level training exercise for TAC 25. So it is our job to provide reconnaissance and surveillance in the deep battle space in support of the 6th Marine Regiment scheme of maneuver. Our role here is to make sure that the 6th Marine Regiment commander, Bellawood 6, is well informed of the enemy situation in the deep battle space so that he can effectively coordinate all of the forces that are underneath him while he's out here and keep him informed as the situation develops. The mission of a Recon Marine encompasses a couple different things. Primarily, we conduct reconnaissance and surveillance. That's our bread and butter, and we can do it in any domain, any environment. So we conduct amphibious reconnaissance, we conduct ground reconnaissance, we can do it in an urban environment, mountainous environment, we can do it anywhere. And the reason why we do that is to keep supported commanders informed of the situation in their area of operations so they make good decisions on the ground as close to real time as possible And it also encompasses limited scale raids as well. So what that looks like is small limited scale attacks on small objectives, and then that can also branch out into VBSS operations, which are visit board search and seizure operations, which are conducted at sea. So the reason why we're training military freefall while we're out here at 29 Palms is to increase the proficiency of our freefall team within the platoon and give them an opportunity to conduct a live freefall insert in support of a large-scale exercise like this, which is in support of 6th Marine Regiment and all the forces under 6th Marine Regiment. Freefall is a capability that we have to insert clandestinely into a deep battle space and provide a commander reconnaissance in that battle space and keep them informed. What it feels like to free fall. It is a rush, especially the first time you do it. You might not remember all of the little details the first time you do it just because your adrenaline is so high. Once you get out of that aircraft and you hit that relative wind, all you're focused on is the things that you need to do to safely make it to the ground. And once you get over that hill and you realize that everything's going to be just fine, it's a beautiful thing because it's something else to be able to look around you at that altitude under a canopy. The world's a beautiful place under a parachute canopy.